सो हेलो नमस्कार टू द ऑल केमिस्ट्री लवर्स एंड डॉक्टर्स एंड इंजीनियर्स ऑफ द नियर फ्यूचर। मैं विजय कुमार सोनी आपका हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं इन केमिस्ट्री वाला चैनल रिगार्डिंग टू केमिस्ट्री। In previous video, we have discussed about the nomenclature as the IUPAC system for the alkane, alkene, alkyne, polyene, polyine, and alkenine. From today onwards, we'll go with the further just your functional group. If we'll go with the functional group, then first of all, it is required to know about the meaning of functional group. This is the functional group. We have discussed also in previous videos, means atom or group of atom or group of atom which shows specific physical and chemical properties, those are known as functional group. In this sequence, first of all, we have discussed about the alkane, alkene, alkyne, just polyene, polyine, and alkenine as a 6 group. Now we'll go with the first function group and as the 7th sequential number, that is your COOH. This can be represented also as follows: COOH. This is called as carboxylic acid. If we'll go with the just nature, it has acidic nature. Suffix for this function group will be your oic acid. It's a carbon containing function group, so it will be countable in the nomenclature. So this is the first practice as a HCOOH. This is the second practice as a CS3 COOH. This is the third practice CS3 CS2 COOH. This is the fourth practice CS3 CS2 COOH. This is the fifth practice CS3 CH CS3 COOH. This is the sixth practice as a COOH. This is the seventh practice like CS2 COOH. This is the eighth practice. We can take CS2 CH2 COOH and COOH. This is the ninth practice. We can take CS2. This is the COOH CHCOOH. This is the CH2 COOH. This is the 10th practice CS3C CS3 COOH and CCS3 COOH, and this is the CS3. This is the 11th practice. We can take as a complex also COOH. This is the 12th practice CS3. This is the CCS3 CS3 CS2 COOH. This is the 13th practice as a, you can take CS3. This is the Cl. This is your COOH, and this is the CBr. This is COOH, and this is the CS3. Now I would like to go with the nomenclature. First of all, if we'll go with this compound, then this entire compound exists one carbon atom. So for the one carbon atom, it will use of meth. Due to having single bond, it will be use of N suffix, and COOH is called as just oic acid. So it will be methanoic acid. For this, here is the two carbon atom. So you will call it 8 single bond N or oic acid. This will be your ethanoic acid. For this, it will be 1, 2, 3. This is the propanoic acid. If we'll go with this, then this is the 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 carbon in chain. So this is the but single bond N and oic acid will be the suffix. For the next, the longest possible carbon chain will be this. Here at number 2 position there is methyl. So you will call it, this is the 2-methyl. There are 3 carbon in chain. So prop, single bond N and oic acid will be the suffix. Here is the 2 carbon atom. So for 2 carbon atom, it will use of 8 single bond N. At number 1 position, there is a function group. At number 2 position, there is a function group. It will be dioic acid. This is the nomenclature of this compound. Now for this, there are 3 carbon in the chain like this. So you will call it prop, single bond N. At number 1 and 3 position, there is dioic acid. So it will be dioic acid. Propane 1, 3 dioic acid. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 4 carbon but single bond N, and at number 1 position and 4 position there are oic acid. So 1, 4 dioic acid. Now for this, if we'll take just this chain, then it will be leaving of this. If we'll take just this chain, then this will be leaving of this group. So we'll leave all the function group. The chain will be as follows: 1, 2, 3. Now this will be your propane due to having 3 carbon atom, and there is 1 at number 1 position. There is function group 2 and number 3. So it is called as propane 1, 2, 3. This is called as tricarboxylic acid. For this, it will use of carboxylic acid, not to be oic acid. If this is the compound, then 1, 2, 3 and 4. At number 2 position, there are 2 methyl, so it will be 2, 2 dimethyl. At number 3 position, there is methyl, so 3, 3 dimethyl. So entire is your tetramethyl. There are 4 methyl, tetramethyl. There are 4 carbon in chain, so it will be but single bond N, 1, 4 dioic acid. 1, 4 dioic acid. This is the 1, 2, 3. There are at number 2 position there is methyl. There is number 2 position there is methyl. So you will call it 2, 2 dimethyl. 2, 2 dimethyl. There are 3 carbon in chain, so propane and oic acid. Oic acid is present at number 1 position, so it's need not to give the position. For this is the compound 1, 2, 3 and 4. At number 3 position there is 2 methyl, 3, 3 dimethyl. 3, 3 dimethyl. There are 4 carbon in chain, so but single bond N. At number 1 position there is oic acid. For this 1, 2, 3, 4, because of bromo is more prior, so it will be 2 bromo, 3 chloro. This is the 2, 3 dimethyl, 2, 3 dimethyl, butane, 1, 4 dioic acid. This was about the nomenclature of carboxylic acid. We will take just bond line structure also. In the same sequence, we'll go with the some of the bond line structure also. How they may be as follows. Suppose this is the compound as a, you can take 14. This is the 14 compound as a like this. This is the like this. This may be 15 compound also, as this is the, you can take OH and OH. First of all, same condition. At the every corner we have to assume the carbon. So here is the carbon. So this is the COOH. Here is the carbon. Here is the carbon, carbon and carbon and carbon. Here will CS3, CS3. This is the H, CS3. This is your H. Counting 1, 2, 3 and 4. Over the number 2 carbon atom and number 3 carbon, there is methyl. So it will be 2,3-dimethyl. 2,3-dimethyl. There is 4 carbon in chain, so it will be butanoic acid. For this, it will be carbon. This is the carbon, 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 and carbon and carbon. This is the 3, 2, 3. All are balanced, 3 and 2. And here will also 2. Counting 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Over the number of 3 carbon atom, there is one of the ethyl and one of the methyl. So alphabetically, 3 ethyl, 3 ethyl, this is the 3 methyl, and there is 5 carbon in chain, so it will be pent single bond N and oic acid will be the suffix. So this was about the functional group as a carboxylic acid. Now the time to discuss about the next function group as a COCl, number 2 function group, or we can say sequential. It will be 8th group. What is that? Listen me carefully. So this is the 8th group. 8th group, this is denoted by COCl. It can be represented by as follows: COCl also. In general, it is called as acyl chloride. Acyl chloride. Suffix will be oil chloride. Oil chloride. Again, it exists carbon, so it will be countable. First is your, you can take HCOCl. This is the HCOCl. This is the second, CS3COCl. Third is your CS3CS2COCl. Fourth is your, you can take complex also. Fifth is your more than one COCl. Sixth is your more than one with the, you can say, side chain also, COCl, and this is the COCl. Seventh is your, you can take CS2. This is the COCl. CH, this is the COCl. This is the CS2COCl with the 2-3 function group. This is the 7-8 function group. This is your complex chain. This is your COCl. This is your CS3, COCl and CS3. Ninth compound, you can take CS3. This is the CS3, CH2COCl. This is the 10th compound. We can take as a bond line structure also. So this is the, suppose this one is the compound. Cl. This is the 11th compound. Like this, you can say this is the COCl. This is the 12th compound. We can take over here. Suppose this is the following shape. Now the time to discuss about the nomenclature. So first of all, if we'll go with the compound, then it exists only one compound chain. So for the one carbon, it is called as meth. Single one present, that's why N, and oil chloride will be the suffix. So the name of compound will be methane oil chloride. For this, it will be two carbon. So ethanoyl chloride, ethanoyl chloride. For this, it is your 1, 2, 3. Again, carbon contain a functional group, so it's need not to give the position. Propanoyl chloride, propanoyl chloride. Here is 1, 2, 3. There are 3 carbon atom. So at number 2 position there is methyl. So 2 methyl propanoyl chloride. Propanoyl chloride. This is the just your fifth compound, 2 carbon atom. So it will be 8 due to presence of single bond in 1,2-di oil chloride. This is the 1, 2 and 3. Here is the 3 carbon chain, so it will be propane 1,3-di oil chloride. This is the 3 carbon atom in the chain, so you will call it propane 1, 2, 3 tricarbamoyl chloride. Carbamoyl chloride as a name of compound. For this we can use just longest possible chain as follows: 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are at number 2 position there is 2,2-dimethyl, 3, 3. So it is the 4 methyl, so it will be tetramethyl. Further carbon chain is just your 4 carbon, so you will call it butane, and oil chloride will be the suffix of butane oil chloride. For this 1, 2, 3 and 4, at number 3 position there are 3, 3-dimethyl, 3, 3-dimethyl. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms, so butanoyl chloride will be the name of compound. Now therefore this here will be C. This is the CH3, H, CH3. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. At number 2 position there is methyl, so 2 methyl, 3 methyl, it will be your dimethyl, 2, 3-dimethyl. There are 4 carbon atoms, so this is the butanoyl chloride as a name of compound. For this is the carbon. Again, this is the carbon atom. This is the carbon atom. Here will be CH3, CH3, CH3. This will be all our valence. Here will be H because 3 valencies is complete. Here will be 2 and 3. So counting 1, 2, 3. This is the 4. Over the number 2 position there is ethyl. So it will be 2 ethyl. Methyl is present over the number 3. There are 2 methyl. So 3, 3-dimethyl. Total carbon in the chain are 4. So this will be butane and this will be your oil chloride. So butanoyl chloride will be the name of compound. For this it will be CC. This is the C. Here is the CH3. 3, 2, 3. All are balanced. 2, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5. Or the 3 carbon. Here is the methyl. Here is the ethyl. So ethyl is more prior. So this will be 3 ethyl, 3 methyl, and 5 carbon in chain. So it will be pentanoyl chloride. This will be pentanoyl chloride, and it was the about the second function group as a oil chloride. Now the time to discuss about the third function group as a carbon container also. What is that? Listen me carefully. As a sequential, it will be ninth group regarding to your alkane, alkene, alkyne, polyene, polyine, alkenine, and carboxylic acid and oil chloride. So, what is that? That is too easy also. That is similar with the carboxylic acid, and that is your ninth function group as a amide. This is the ninth function group. Ninth function group as a CONS2. You can represent as follows: CONS2. This is the amide. Suffix will be your again your amide. Amide. The compounds are as follows as CONS2. This is the second compound, CH3CONS2. This is the third compound, CH3CH2CONS2. This is the fourth compound with the complex chain like this, CH3 and CONS2. This is the fifth compound with the more than one function group like this, CONS2. And this is the sixth compound with the side chain also, CONS2. This is the CONS2. If we'll go with the seventh compound, then we can take CH2, CONS2. This is the CH, CONS2, and this is the CH2, CONS2. Now I would like to go with the eighth compound. What is that? With the complex chain, CH3 and CH3. This is the CONS2. Ninth compound as a CH3, CH3, CONS2, and this is the CH3, CONS2, and CH3. This is the 10th compound. You can take just bond line structure also as follows. This is the as follows. You can say double bond and NS2. Further, you can take 11th compound as you can take as follows. This is the double bond NS2. You can take over here one of the also substituent, and here you can take another like this substituent. So first of all, we'll go with the nomenclature. Here is the one carbon atom in the entire compound, so it will be meth, single bond N, and amide will be the suffix. So methanamide. Here's the two carbon in chain, so eth, single bond N, and amide will be the suffix. If we'll go with the further, then there are three carbon atom, so it will be propane, amide will be the suffix. For three carbon atom, it will be propane, but over the number 2 position there is 2-methyl. So 2-methyl. This is the propanamide. If we'll go with the further, then there are two carbon atom. This compound is your C, over here C. This is the C, and C, and C, and C. If we'll go with the balancing, then here is the CH3, CH2, CH3, H, all are balanced, CH3, CH2. This is the CH2, and this is your balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 carbon in the chain. Now the time to given the name of compound. Over number 2 position, number 3 position there is ethyl, and this is the methyl. So this is the 3-ethyl, 3-ethyl. Over the 3 position is methyl, over the 4 position is methyl. So 3,4-dimethyl, 3,4-dimethyl. There is 6 carbon chain, so it will be Hydrogen single bond N, and this will be your amide. So this was about the just third function group as a just your amide. In this way, we will meet in the next video with the new function group. Till then, just it's kind request to you all just to share the maximum the channel and just subscribe it, ताकि हम उन बच्चों से दूर ना रहें जो अभी भी हमसे छूटे हुए हैं. तब तक के लिए शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद.